You know, the Supreme Court recently struck down billions of dollars in Trump's tariffs, but someone close to the Trump administration figured out how to profit from you and me. Let me explain. When the Supreme Court recently held that a huge chunk of Trump's tariffs were illegal, they didn't just automatically send everyone their money back. No. Close to $175 billion is just sitting out there in tariff money, waiting to be refunded. And here's where it gets interesting. Under U.S. customs law, a right to claim a tariff refund is legally considered property of the importing company. That means that the rights to a tariff refund can be bought and sold like property, just not by the consumer who ultimately paid the tariff. So imagine you're a small business, you paid a ton in tariffs, you don't have the money or the lawyers to fight for refunds in court. Someone comes along and says, I'll give you cash right now in exchange for your rights to get refunds. That's actually legal. Enter Cantor Fitzgerald, a major Wall Street firm which reportedly started buying up hundreds of millions of these refunds approximately 6 months ago. Cantor gives small companies immediate liquidity and then collects the rights to potential future tariff refunds. That's totally legal. But here's the part that made my eyebrows go up. Cantor Fitzgerald is run by the family of Howard Lutnick, who is Trump's current Commerce Secretary. The firm that his family runs positioned itself to profit from refunds generated by tariffs imposed by the administration that he is a part of. Now, this may not involve corruption because the Commerce Secretary doesn't control refund decisions. That's handled by Customs and the U.S. Court of International Trade, both of whom operate independently from the Commerce Department. But the concern is structural. Who benefits from a situation like this? Politically connected firms with capital and information who could spot this kind of opportunity early, who could buy refund rights for pennies on the dollar from small businesses who can't afford to wait, and who will now collect full value later. It's not necessarily illegal, it's just a really clean example of how proximity to power can turn policy chaos into profit, while the little guys take the discount just to survive. And ultimately, consumers like you and me get screwed because we paid the tariffs but get no refund and are stuck with higher prices now. The scale of the tariffs, the Supreme Court ruling invalidating most of them, a secondary market for refund rights gobbled up by a firm closely linked to the current Commerce Secretary. This is genuinely one of the more unusual incidents in U.S. trade law history. I read the fine print so you don't have to. Remember to like, follow, and drop a note if you want me to cover a specific topic.